Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4 Golden. In the last part we continued to make our way through the Hollow Forest, Marie's dungeon, and so that's what we're continuing to do in this part. We are, I think, near the end. I think we're on like floor... What floor are we on? I think we're on floor number 7, which means we should have a... which is where the boss fight, where our final mini boss is. So yeah, we're probably not that far off the finishing off this dungeon. I think anyway. This one, the floors on this dungeon actually are really kind of convoluted and kind of difficult. I don't think they're difficult to... Oh look, shit. They're not exactly hard to navigate. There's just a lot of areas to go through, and there's a the layouts of the corridors are a lot more kind of they're a lot like there's just a lot more of them. They're a lot smaller and there's a lot more of them, which is kind of I don't mind it, to be honest. Oh, are we gonna have a battle? We're gonna have a battle. So this is... What enemy is this? So ailment susceptibility up. Oh, here we go. This is the Heaven's Giant. This is the other optional mini-boss, so we are on the 3rd floor. As you saw there, he basically repels... he's strong against physical attacks, and he's resistant to everything else. So what you need to do is you need to have an ability. You get these things, so the best thing to do is to use these as much as you possibly can. So basically what we did there was it makes it restores 50 SP to an ally. Which one am I going to use? Restores 50 SP to all allies. There we go. They're useful. And so we can start using our special attacks. So what I actually did there was I got rid of his resistance to wind attacks and fire attacks, because Yosuke and Yukiko do the most damage. So as long as you do that and use your breaker items, he's a piece of piss. Really easy. And now we're up to level 76. Just so you know, to defeat the final... Oh, we learn Fire Ramp. Yukiko learn Fire Ramp. That's really useful. It boosts fire attack, I think, by 75%. It's ridiculously... It really helps a lot. Yeah. So, as long as you use that, the enemy will be fairly easy to take down. That boss will be fairly easy to take down. Hey! We're almost out. The final thing I wanted to say was something else. What did I want to say? Oh yes, sorry. I wanted to say that in order to... the final boss level... the level of the final boss is level 90. So you need to get up to level 90, but to be honest, I actually, this is the first time that I've done this actually. I fought the boss, the final boss, 10 levels lower than I was meant to, and I still beat the game. So he's, it's actually not that hard of a final boss. So... yeah, so, but if you really feel the need, then yeah, level 90 is the max you need to get. This world belongs to me. I don't need anyone else. My world is already complete. I am the queen. This false world belongs to me, the lonely queen. No one knows the real me. Don't take away my cape, because underneath I am nothing. Don't chase after me. Please. More poems. Isn't that nice? So yes, we are... Actually, I think we're pretty close to the end of the dungeon now. Because this is floor 8, I think... let me just have a quick check, actually. Yeah, so the final floor is floor number 10. So we got this floor, and then one more floor after this. And then we'll be done. Got a windbreaker. That's nice. It's useful against the final boss of this dungeon as well. I think the breaker moves. I can't remember. It's been such a while since I've fought this boss. It's been such a while. It's been like, how long's it been? Do you know? Weirdly enough, I finished recording this in like, I think we're approaching a year since I finished recording this game. So it's kind of, that's fucking crazy to think about. Electric repels you, that's useful. Yosuke, give that to Yosuke. Fuck you! Player advantage. And we've got a new enemy, have we? Let's have a look. Gauntlet hand, pretty easy to take out. I guess I just forgot to...
I'm here to help. Yes.
Go on, now to fuck him up. They're dead and he's down. What is that? Hang on. I also didn't loot this up.
That was awesome, Yosuke-senpai.
Oh, that's the execution sword. It repels physical attacks. It's weak to light, and it repels and it absorbs. Where am I? Oh, and it has dark attacks have no effect on it. So if you've got light attack, use a light attack on it. But as you can see, most of the other, like, because it doesn't have resistance to any of the main magical attacks, you can cause a fuck ton of damage anyway. So just use that. Firebreaker, pretty useful. It's kind of sad that I don't get to use these in any other dungeon other than this one. And there you go, floor 8's done. That was fairly quick. This is the day the world changes. The unprepared will be left behind. I am already ready. There's nothing I can do anymore. If you're scared, close your eyes. Shut that gibberish spouting mouth. I'm going to a world that you don't know. To a world where you can't go. Goodbye. Let's meet again. So, yeah, we've got to find Marie again. So, yeah, I think this is, yeah. 9th floor and final floor. We just need, second to last floor, actually. Tom, talking out your ass. It's the second to last floor, and as you can see at this point, fuck it. Let's just, shut these enemies up. Stupid antivirus. Fine. Anyway. Thank you. Right. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Tom, you're commentating. So yeah, we have final floor. And we're almost done. Under shadow. We got the ice repels you. That's very once again very helpful. That's good for Yukiko, I think. She's weak against ice. And look, we're almost done. We're almost at the final floor. The final floor of the dungeon, and we can finally... Yeah, here we go. Yes, Tom. You an idiot? I think I am. It's time. It's time to face off against the final boss of this dungeon. Time to take on Marie. I will say this final area here looks epic and it looks awesome. And I just love this whole setup of, you know, you're walking down this long corridor to enter this giant dome to take on the final boss of the dungeon. I love that so much. It looks fantastic. It also looks awesome in the anime.
There she is! Marie-chan!
Where are we? Right. And here's Marie. Hi. We're back.
Why? Why do you come? Why?
Friends,
Told you
we're friends with
I'm
you,
an
asshole.
enemy. That you don't need to bother with me. Why did you come this far?
Sorry. We're fighting.
see.
We need to save you.
Searching for the truth, aren't you? Sorry, I forgot.
We also need to find out. Yeah, we also need to find out what's going on.
I just want to end it all.
Wow, that's depressing.
Shut up. You know what that means. You think we're just gonna lie down and let you do that?
You tell her, can't you?
Marie-san, please listen. Even if you are one of those creatures, that's still no reason for you to end your own life.
This is a
Two
long
Sagiri have been
cutscene.
defeated.
This is a really
That
long one.
means you're
No, I can tell that.
Free?
Because there's 6 minutes of this part left, and I know that
That's not true.
we only get through the first
I don't have freedom.
phase of the boss fight. There's 2 phases.
I told you.
And this first phase is
if I don't
it's
die,
this first
my
phase is not very
whole
hard.
world will disappear. Our role was more than to simply find out the wishes of man.
It's not very hard at all.
Our true role is to control the fog
Yes.
and bring that wish to fruition.
I don't know what I was saying. I'm gone.
Control the fog.
So yeah, she controls. So here's the deal.
You think it's strange that the fog never went away?
The monsters that we're talking about. So there's
Months.
the 2 that we've already
Sagiri
seen.
created the fog,
The Sagiri created the frog,
and I absorbed
the fog, and I absorbed it.
changes
The
people
fog
to
that changes
shadows.
people to shadows.
But wait, then the reason the fog cleared was...
Because you absorbed it, you
That's
bitch.
right. When Amino Sagiri was defeated, the fog
Yes, when
covering
Amino
the
Sagiri
town was no
the
longer
fog in
needed.
tower is no longer needed.
Then I heard a voice,
But
and all the fog
what
flowed
happened
into
then
me.
was that she absorbed it all,
The fog isn't gone.
and she learnt of her
Even
true
now,
um,
it's raging inside me.
calling,
No
and she
way.
realizes
So the
that
fog isn't gone after all that.
in terms of the fog,
It's just
it's still
in
inside
now.
her. So therefore, she's come here
My
to
mind
kill herself,
completely over-
so that the fog doesn't end up destroying mankind, which is noble.
Taking the fog
It's a
and the
noble
hollow
thing to
forest
do.
with me. I am
A being destined for
non-existence.
non-existence. That's a very
That's the memory that
cool
came back to
line.
me. The world will
The
be
world will be
saved.
saved. We won't let you do that. So that's the reason you left.
Yes. Now we know the true reason why she hid herself in the hollow forest. Of course, I cannot agree with the
There we go.
conclusion she's drawing.
Of course, I cannot agree with the conclusion she's drawing.
Saying that we can only
No,
have world peace
don't
in
agree.
exchange
It's a
for her
bad
life?
conclusion.
Screw that!
Screw Can't she?
That's why. That's why I left. Because there's no point in seeing you. We'll just hurt each other. It's okay. It's all okay.
Yeah, this
I've already
moment
made
is
enough memories of
really
my own.
kind of sad. I think
Happy memories.
it's interesting actually because it's played in the game
If you're not gonna leave
more
me,
of like a sad moment, which
then
is
I'll
kind
have
of
to make you leave
like
by force.
where she's kind of more
Just
what's the
understand.
word?
Damn it, why did it
She's
end up
basically
like
more
this?
resigned
What are we gonna do
to
about
her fate, and she has to, and you know, like we have to fight her and stop her. Whereas in the anime, she's a lot more angry about it. You know that they're so and she's just very angry at the the characters because they're trying to stop her from doing something she feels she has to do. There's more anger in it,
Oh, yeah.
which I think I prefer the game version. Works a lot better. Anyway, Marie Phase 1. Marie Phase 1.
I don't want you to suffer anymore. Why don't you understand?
Okay.
Senpai, we can't lose here.
So yeah, we can't lose her, so we're gonna kill her. So we're gonna fight her. Okay, then. Let's talk a little bit about the strategy. Starting off with the fact that Marie has basically 4 attacks: Hot Lightning, Megadolium, Alienation Wall, and Shell of Denial.
This is for your own good.
Hot Lightning deals medium electrical damage to all enemies with a chance of dizzy. There it is. Not too annoying. There's Megadolium, which deals high almighty damage to all enemies. That's a pain. That is a bitch to deal with. She also has Alienation Wall, which is a chance to reflect any attack, so that's kind of annoying. And then there's the Shell of Denial, which reflects any and all incoming attacks, and I think that stays the same for... I think it's 2 turns, but I'm not 100% sure. So the best way to take her out is to use single Dyne, target Dyne skills. So Agidyne, Bufu Dyne, Agidyne, you know, whatever. So I'm showing you here what not to do. Yeah, she's put a guard up, so now all you can do is just guard. Once you've got rid of her 23, yeah, she used the shield now, so don't even bother attacking. She will guard for 2 to 3 rounds, and Marie stops the fight. And that is the end of the first phase. It is really not a hard phase to deal with at all, because it's pretty much because she just blocks all incoming attacks, because obviously she doesn't want you to hurt her, but at the same time she doesn't want to hurt you either, which is kind of a cool little element. She's kind of like here, just like, please just stop this. Marie's will to fight is ebbing, and it goes. And that's it. Join me next time for the next part of Persona 4 Golden, when we will be fighting the second phase of this boss fight against Marie. So join me next time for the second phase of the Marie boss fight. See you next time.